Hey everybody, it's Daddy1424, the MediaPurchaseGuide.com, and today we have Android 4.1 Jelly Bean for you guys. That is for the Rogers Carrier. It has released today, Monday, December 3rd. But first things first, let's go ahead and get to it like usual. Remember to like, 2 thumbs up, subscribe, and leave some comments down below. And thank you very much for your support. You guys make this possible for me, as always. So let's go ahead and jump into the Jelly Bean because I'm so excited, and I know some of you probably are as well. So first things first, it is available OTA. It also is available through Samsung Keys. I recommend the Keys version because OTA, it may take time for the carrier to actually push it to your device. So you may not see that update available as soon as you wake up. But if you go through Keys, you will find it available, and it's just a little bit of an extra step booting up a computer. If not, wait for the OTA update. In any case scenario, let's start the video off with demonstrating and actually showing you that this is Android 4.1. So we will go down to the settings, we will go about device, and then we will see the model number here, and I will show it to you if you can't see it. It is Android 4.1.1, so not 4.1.2. We'll keep tapping that, and bam, we're in the Jelly Bean game. We'll open this up. Here, a Jelly Bean for you, and 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 all that fun stuff. So now we're done with the Jelly Bean game. So let's go ahead and see what other, obviously, customizations and add-ons that they've added into the Jelly Bean build. They've done things like notifications and, of course, something called Project Butter. Project Butter, basically, what it did was it increased the CPU, basically, it turbo boosts the CPU when you're using the phone, and then it reduces the CPU when you're not using the phone, in turn saving battery for you. So it allows for smoother effects, smoother transitions, and at the same time, not using the cost of the battery. So you can see here how much quicker it is. When you open applications, it pops right up, or when you open the app drawer and then close it back down, and the same thing goes for applications. They also did things like improve on S voice, giving you a more natural sounding voice, not so robust and robotic, but that's a different thing. And quite frankly, I don't use S voice as much as I think maybe necessarily I should. S voice is not really comparable to Siri or, in my opinion, Google Now. Google Now is another feature they added on to Android 4.1, but I will demonstrate that to you guys later on. So talking about the notifications, some of the things they've done here is they've added in collapsible notifications where you can take your fingers and you can drag down and it will open a notification. Now in this case it's not going to work because this is just basically showing me the weather. It's basically like a notification widget per se versus an actual notification itself. I'd have to get one in order to demonstrate that. They also have things like you can see the time has moved now up here, and of course with your settings you can actually quick launch any of these. So if you hold down on it, bam, there you are, you're into your Wi-Fi settings, and that's another cool little feature. They did things like adding the ability to give you more folder customization, which is nice too because they didn't have that in Ice Cream Sandwich. So I will go ahead and show you guys what the folder looks like, and you can see it's more of an Ice Cream Sandwich feel. So you just grab an icon, drag it in, bam, put it in. You can see it kind of has that more Ice Cream Sandwich feel / look for the folders. And of course you can delete that like usual. One of the other things I don't know if you noticed or caught there is actually movable widgets. So if I want to say drag and drop a widget in, it will actually move the widgets and move the icons that I have in place, allowing it to fit. And that's nice when you don't want to have to do things like, rebuild your entire home screen. Another Jelly Bean feature is if you go into your lock screen here, you'll see that now, oh there we go, I have to take a second to boot in. You have 5 icons on the bottom that you can quick launch instead of 4. And to some people that may be important. To me it's just a nice little add-on. You can also do things like lock screen widgets kind of per se. So in my case I chose to have Facebook. I chose it to refresh manually so it doesn't refresh automatically, so I'm not using my data consistently, and that's something you can do in the settings as well. But you can see that it is there, and you can customize that to not just Facebook, to also your news and that kind of stuff. Now, as for what else is with Android 4.1, well, let's go ahead and first address Google Now, because I know some of you are obviously anxious about that. Now, it does take some time to set up. Once you set it up, it's good to go. You have these things like live cards, essentially, where you can obviously, set them up according to the way that you want, and that goes from, transit to Photoshop, to things that are near you, and all that good stuff. But let's go ahead and get back to the actual voice of Google Now itself, and let's see how quick and responsive it is. What is the weather like? And you can see how fast and responsive it is, and that's one of the great things about Google Now. Now, it won't talk back to you like Siri does or like S-Voice does, but it gives you the information at your disposal, and that really, at the end of the day, is the only important thing. Other than that, guys, we talked about the notifications, collapsible, we talked about Project Butter, we talked about the folders there. I do want to show you guys a quick benchmark to show you how it has actually increased the speed. Oops, hit the wrong button there. Now, as well, keep in mind, some of the things that Rogers did add in here for the build itself was Rogers navigation. So they did tweak it a little bit and add some more, I guess, useless applications that we're probably never going to use, but that's typical with a lot of these carriers nowadays. I know AT&T, I believe, is still waiting on it in the States, so you guys just be patient there. You can see I've already scored this, but I'm going to run my own benchmark again. There we go. So when I ran this benchmark, actually, just to give you guys a little bit of a background here, on Ice Cream Sandwich, it was clocking in at about 5,000. Oh, it stopped there. That is the first crash I've experienced on Android 4.1. There we go. Now it's going to run. So yeah, I was clocking in about 5,000. I believe with the Jelly Bean, it's clocking in about 6,000. So that's a significant increase. But I want to demonstrate to you guys and actually show you that. While this is happening, I want to remind you guys, tune into my video tomorrow. It is Far Cry 3. It's going to be on Tuesday. Far Cry 3 unboxing, guys. I'll be having more details about the last contest I did for the $40 PSN/XBLA because I didn't actually, the winner didn't contact me. But I'm going to give you some more details about that. There may still be an opportunity for you guys to participate and possibly still win that $40 PSN/XBLA gift card. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel and make sure you check out my video for more details on that tomorrow. As well, check out the MediaPurchaseGuide.com. We are one of the first to bring you the information that the Jelly Bean 4.1 build has actually gone live, and you can update that through your Rogers carrier, like we said, OTA, or Samsung Keys itself. So let's go ahead and wait to see how this builds, how this benchmark, basically pans out. Remember to leave comments if you have any questions about features or anything that I didn't cover. Leave that in the comment section below. I will try and address that for you guys. And like I said, leave comments just in general. Are you excited about the 4.1 build? In any case scenario, your device here is scored. So mine is scored at about 6,000. You can see the exact score, I don't know if you guys can read that or not, is 6,031. And you can see the CPU is 9335. Yeah, perfect, exactly. So you can see that that's one of the main increases as well, is the CPU itself. And we talked about that, the turbo boosting and all that. So that's pretty much it for 4.1. Now we're just waiting for 4.2, which is still considered to be Jelly Bean and not Key Lime yet, but it gives you a lot more functionalities, like camera sphere and all that. Another small little note here for you guys is they did increase or give you more features with the cameras. So now when you're recording, you can actually pause and then come back out and then record again. So just a nice little added-on feature for the 4.1 build. But I hope you guys go ahead and do your update today. This has been Daddy1424 for the MediaPurchaseGuide.com. Like I said, remember to like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and show you all the goodies like usual. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Love.